Selamat datang ke Wildrift Patch 3.5. Kita tengok apa yang baru ada. Kita tengok pakcik ni menyembang tu. Aku nak pakcik satu lagi, pakcik Adam. Tapi yang ni botak ke? Anu botak ke?
Today we'll be talking about our next champions,
Next champion.
jungling experience, rune and item changes, a new game mode, and more. So let's jump into the Wildrift Patch 3.5, Darken to Dawn.
Kiranya patch power spike dah tutup buku dah. Lah ni buku baru.
An ancient being imprisoned in his own sword, aatrox feasts on the souls of mortals to grow ever more powerful.
Aatrox biasa. Ini kalau mireng ni aatrox ni auto ban.
One after the other. This ability transforms on each
Auto
cast,
ban ni
targeting a different area.
champion ni.
Then, drag them down with your second ability, Infernal Chains. Once they're in your grasp, unleash apocalyptic power with your ultimate, World Ender, which unlocks a ton of bonus attack damage, healing, and move speed. These buffs are extended by takedowns, so you can keep the fight going. At the height of his potential, Aatrox is a true force of devastation.
Nanti bawa aku review gameplay dah kalau keluar kat Wildrift lah.
Rain destruction down on your enemies. If you're looking for an even sharper edge, our next champ is for you.
Yang ni kemas.
Kayn, the Shadow Reaper, slices
Kemas sebab aku
into the
menjangka
ring
lah.
and anything in his way. With his third ability, Shadow Step, this jungler can walk through walls.
Mantap.
And
Kali
his
ni keluar
ultimate,
champion.
Umbral Trespass,
Mantap.
allows him to hide in an enemy's body, dealing massive damage when you escape.
Apa nama pakcik ni tak tahu tadi? Aku nak request ni. Iloi.
Named Rost, and constantly battles it.
Next patch ke 3.6 ke? Kau keluar Iloi.
You decide who will triumph. When Kayn attacks champions, he'll charge each of his forms. Ranged champions charge the Shadow Assassin, while
Ui,
melee
macam ni susah
champions
tu.
charge the Darkened Slayer.
Oh. Attack ADC keluar assassin keluar.
When one form is fully charged, he can permanently gain its bonuses by selecting it in the fountain.
Dah boleh
This
pilih
choice can't be changed later in the game, so make sure you're confident.
Macam mana?
In Darkened form, Kayn will heal for the damage he deals to champions, making him harder to kill.
Tak apa, tunggu keluar.
In Assassin form, Kayn will deal even more damage, allowing him to burst
tahu dah.
before they can blink. His abilities will also slightly change depending
Takkan
on
dua champion yang keluar?
So, if you're an aspiring Kayn main, get ready
Total
to
champion
transform
dekat
and
Wildrift
embrace
ni.
a new path.
Dah nak dekat complete dah kat PC pun.
What's that?
Kat
Are you
PC
feeling
pun
sleepy? Maybe
aku
our
kira-kira
next
ada
champ will be a breath of
160 lebih ya.
Lilia, the
Sekarang
bashful bloom
champion dah ada
from the peaceful forest far away
93
into the
dah.
jungle of Wildrift.
Campur dengan Wildrift baru lah.
This shy fawn spirit collects and protects the dreams of humans.
Dah orang kata apa, Riot dah buat kerja 2 tahun ni.
But don't underestimate her skittish
Baloi ya.
advantage. Her speed and
Champion dah
damage
keluar
might
dekat
spook even the soundest
60% lah.
All of Lilia's
60-70%
abilities
tu lah.
supply dream dust, which
Oh, ini
deals
next
max
ni
health
lilia.
damage over time. When she
Mantap.
hits at least one champion with an ability, she'll gain move
Nanti
speed,
dalam Wildrift
which
kita main
stacks
bowling ya.
with more hits. Land your spells and you'll be zooming across the map.
Kita main bowling.
Lilia's ultimate, Lilting Lullaby, puts all champions affected by dream dust to
Yang ni
sleep
yang
after
ni
a
OP
delay.
ni.
They'll wake
ni
up
teruk lah.
when they take damage from your team, so make that time in
Kau
Dreamland.
sedap aku duk minggu PC yang ni.
If dealing huge AoE damage is more your super fast speed, Lilia is your jungler
Skill
to fall
1
in.
RT. Skill 1
And
begina,
that's all of our
skill 1
champions for the
flash.
Darken to Dawn update. Let us
RT.
know if you found the
sedap.
perfect new main.
Perfect ni. Gameplay. Aku nak tengok gameplay apa yang baru.
Hi everyone, I'm David,
orang baru.
Associate Game Director
Hello,
on
David.
Wildrift. You'll find me as Papa Smoothie on the Rift and on socials. Now, let's get into our gameplay updates.
Baik.
Over the last couple patches, we made updates for the support role, and we feel pretty good about where they landed so
Okey
far.
lah. Land support dah okey lah. Tak payah buat lah.
Darken to Dawn,
Buat masa
we're looking to
sekarang
make
okey lah.
meaningful improvements to another role, the
Oh.
jungle. Jungling is one of
Okay.
the most challenging roles in Wildrift. It plays
Yang
very
jungler
differently
ni memang
compared to
kena
all the other
buff
roles,
sikit lah.
and has a ton of agency
Baru
over
jungle
the
ni
course
lah.
of the game. Now, we expect the jungle role to remain high depth and high impact. But in 3.5, we're looking to remove some unnecessary complexity from the
Baik, nak
experience
buang apa?
while maintaining all the epic moments. Starting this patch, you'll be able to use the buff sharing mechanic.
Hah?
Blue and red buffs are incredibly powerful tools.
Macam
and
Ivan.
sometimes cause unnecessary tension between
Basic
teams
Ivan.
as to who should get them. We're
Eh.
adding a mechanic where after a few minutes of
Iya.
gameplay, killing the Brambleback or the Sentinel will drop a temporary buff that other players can pick up by walking up to the buff circle.
Lepas tu nanti Ivan
Share
keluar
its
apa
carry
pancing dia?
buffs, so don't let it go to waste. Since you have double the buffs for your team, the evolved versions of blue and
Suka-suka
red
hati, ya.
will be removed.
Okey
We also
buat
have
masa
a
sekarang.
new jungler-specific buff called Conservation. When you jungle, you'll gain conservation stacks over time, and killing a large monster will cash in the stacks for gold.
Oh,
This
okey
buff
okey.
is
Faham.
meant to provide a natural guidance for junglers on how they should balance between ganking and farming. Basically, if you only farm or only gank, you'll be missing out on that bonus gold. We're updating the Smite
Dapat
Summoner
bonus
spell.
gold.
First, we're removing Challenging Smite, or Red Smite. We found that it really wasn't a compelling choice for jungle players, and it was often hard to appreciate its effect in-game. Next, we're changing how the Smite upgrade functions. Originally,
nak buat
you
berubah.
had to kill a specific amount of monsters to upgrade your Smite. Starting this patch, Smite will upgrade based on the number of times it has been used, so the upgrade time should be more consistent across games. Additionally, both base Smite and the upgraded Smite will deal a
Boleh
fixed
upgrade berapa
amount
kali
of
Smite?
damage to monsters instead of scaling based on your
Kau macam
champion.
biasa lah.
Lastly, we're adjusting the general stats and behavior of jungle monsters. This should help make clear times faster overall.
Cepat lah lepas
And
ni
you
nak
should have
clear.
an easier time surviving against monsters, especially
Okey
in
lah.
the early clears.
Sedap lah sikit. Cepat
At the
lagi
end of
jungler
the
nak
day,
geng.
We want junglers to be planning their
Tapi
next
tu
steps.
lagi cepat level
Don't
jungler
worry
lepas ni.
so much about surviving their initial clears. Another
Lepas ni
big
kita
change
buat
I
mid,
wanna call out
buat
is
smite.
the first camp
Cepat
start
level dah.
decision. Previously, it was almost necessary for junglers to start at the red buff to maximize their clear speed. With the general updates to monster stats,
Update
we hope
general.
the first clear decisions can be more dynamic and flexible, so that players can choose which camp to start based on the unique dynamics of their specific matchup. We're making
Okay.
some awesome improvements to Shelly as well. Rift Herald is meant to be a mid-game tool that helps you snowball, but with its
Apa,
current
Riher-
speed,
Riher pun nak
oftentimes the
buff juga?
expected rewards can vary greatly. So we have increased the speed of summoning Rift Herald as
Oh,
well as her charge speed.
bagi cepat
So
lah
the
dia
value
respon.
gained from your plays will be that much more consistent.
Item nak tambah baru lah.
Horizon Focus is a great
Ah.
pick for mages who want to snipe opponents with
Dia
spells.
mendengar apa
Skill
kata-kata
shots to
aku.
hit a champion from a distance will apply
Aku nak
stacks
item
to
mage.
your enemy. Hidden crowd control abilities
Oh,
will
itu
grant
dia sedap
additional
tadi.
stacks. Gain enough
Untuk-
stacks
untuk
to
crowd
consume
ni
them
lah,
and
crowd
deal
control lah.
bonus damage. Get your sniper goggles on and sharpen up your aim. Lord Dominic's Regards is our newest attack
Wah.
damage item. With his passive Adrenaline, after you're out of
Oh,
combat
item kali ni
with
baru
other
lah. Syok ni
champions
tengok.
for a few seconds,
Rambang
your
mata.
first attack against a champion will now have increased attack speed. Soul Stealer is getting a
Wah, item ni bukan yang stack AP
new
tu lah.
passive, Soul Flare. Takedowns on enemy champions will reduce the cooldowns on all your basic abilities, and you'll gain extra
Ah,
ability
dia.
power for a few seconds after.
Wah,
So if you're a mage or assassin player,
lepas ni barulah
slow down your way through team fights,
champion mage
this is
nampak
the item
kuat.
For runes,
Tidak,
we
champion
wanna give
mage duk
mages
buat item
another
sama.
option
Rabadon
beyond the
merolak.
and summon area, with some utility
Rabadon
beyond just dealing
merolak.
extra damage.
Rabadon merolak.
Run
Void
fast
staff.
and cast fast,
Macam tu lah main.
Phase Rush is the rune for you. When you hit a champion with 3 separate attacks or abilities, you'll gain a burst of movement
Rune
speed
aku ni.
and ability haste. Your current cooldown
Weh, lepas ni ada
will
burst,
also be reduced. So get
Cooldown
stealth
reduce.
lanes. We're also replacing the champion rune. Sudden Impact is your new pick if you're looking to twist a knife or you assassinate your
Sekejap.
enemies. With this rune,
Tak apalah, tunggu keluar nanti baru baca lain. Biar yang aku tahu ada rune baru lah.
Blink or teleport to deal damage to an enemy champion.
Game mode.
We're introducing another game
Ah.
mode this patch. If you ever
One for all gang. Nak main PM.
wonder what a game of 5 Blitzcranks and 5 Threshes would look like, well, now's your chance to find out. That's right, One for All is coming to Wildrift. In Champion Select, you and your teammates will vote for a champion to play, and you'll all play the selected champion. Ties are broken by random selection. The enemy team will select
One
their
for
own champion to
all.
play, and then you'll all be in a game of never done before.
Weh,
combat.
champion.Patch ni
So queue up and tell us
35
who's the
kah?
most OP. We will love to hear what you think.
3 champion ya kah?
We have a few new features to address disruptive behavior in games. We'll be adding another penalty for players who leave matches. As we know, playing with an AFK player is not fun. So we're looking to
Bawang
discourage
tau,
that
not fun.
behavior even more.
Aku dah kena main banyak game ah.
Additionally, we're in a situation where a remake is available. The remake will automatically trigger, so you cannot miss the vote.
Automatic.
You'll also see a new
Oh, lepas
avoid
ni
list
remake
feature
automatic
in
ya.
this patch.
Tak masuk 3
In
minit
the
dah
post-game
ni
lobby,
terus.
you'll be able to add someone from the game to your avoid list,
Lepas
which
tu
will
report.
prevent you from being matched on the
Jangan
same
lupa.
team with them until the list resets at the start of each week. We're adding a new
Kalau
way
aku
to
tak
view
report.
your skins. When you visit the collection tab, you'll see the skin set tab and
Report.
the champion tab.
Jangan tak report.
These filters, you'll be able
Ada
to
fitur
view
baru lah kat
multiple
skin.
skins for the same champion or skin lines at once. Some will even have custom backgrounds.
Oh,
If you complete an entire skin set, you'll earn an exclusive title and a special effect in Champion Select to show it off. So for those of you who like to build your collection, you have a new way to admire it with pride.
kena
Lastly,
collection lah.
during this updates
Kutip.
events, you'll see
Skin.
some brand new mission types.
Buang duit,
We'll
buang
talk
duit.
a little more about that later. Now, I'll pass it back to Jared to wrap us
Ha,
up.
bagi lihat kat je. Tengok dia buat boy. Ha, buat pas. Yang tak nak apa ni.
Pow! Kaboom! Oh, sorry, I got a little carried away there. You can't have superheroes without super
Sabar
villains.
nak keluar
This
dah.
patch, Super
Buat
Villain
pas baru
Gen
ni.
brings his
Aku
nefarious
skin Jace pun
deeds
tak
to level
dapat lagi.
50 of the Wild Pass. You can claim as ascended
Duk main
skin
lobby
by
PC
playing
sekarang, tak
games and
main
collecting it from the Wild Pass
Wildrift.
Emporium. Will the forces of good or evil win out? Only future Wild Passes
Lawa.
will tell.
Boleh lah. Tengok macam tu lah. Boleh lah
We
kot.
hope you enjoyed powering up in the
Tak
Supreme
kena dekat
Cells
dia,
Arena last
Jihin.
patch. Of course, we've got a bunch of new events for you to explore in this update.
Kalau bagi kat Ali Store,
Most importantly,
nampak efek.
have you been having strange
Ranah lagi.
dreams lately? Filled with peculiar and playful characters? Who live in a beautiful, mysterious world not too far from our own? No? Just me? Weird. Spirit Blossom is coming to Wildrift.
Aduh,
In this event,
duit
you'll tend to
lagi,
a little
duit,
town in the spirit
duit.
world.
Semua ni buang
Completing
duit.
missions will let you summon a random spirit. Fill up your town with this cast of quirky personalities, and who knows what you might overhear. To go into the new year, we've got a festive little snowball fight for you. Test your aim and collect rewards fit for a Poro.
Oh,
Don't worry,
mini-mini
no
game
Poros
pula.
will be harmed as you complete your missions.
Boleh
Look how
bosan-bosan.
happy they are.
Baru ada event banyak
And
sikit.
of course, that's not all the events
Ni
we're looking
sebulan
forward
satu
to.
event.
So keep an eye out for more
Event tu
from
sehari lah buat habis. Buat banyak event.
And
Skin.
it wouldn't be a patch preview
Yang apa tengok
without
hampa
our
skin.
skins montage.
Skin
Let's take a
montage.
look at what's coming from
Layan lah.
elegant to edgy to extra colorful.
Aku tak tahu apa skin
Roll
legendary nak keluar. Legendary apa keluar? Mari lihat. Pas balik. Lawa skin ni. Skin lawa. Block Moon. Oi. Ni special skin ni dekat. Oh, Erif ada ni. Iya. Oh, pandai dia bagi kat champion. Memang betul-betul champion top punya. Oh, spirit bronzo. Flash. Lilia. Dia keluar hari memang aku terbab bab. Faham. Lawa kalau hari. Yasuo. Penat lah Yasuo. Tak habis-habis Yasuo. Timur comel. Hari. Tak ada lah. Crystal Rose. Crystal Rose ni bukan lebih tak nak keluar. Oh, tak ada. Tak. Depan ni. Patch 3.5. Dekat aku punya date pun tak ada. Tunggu dapat date baru lah.
And that's everything for this update. Whether you're in the mood
Macam tu
for
lah.
darkness and destruction or a dreamy trip to the spirit world, we've got you covered in the Darken to Dawn patch. Thanks for tuning in,
Darken to
and we'll
Dawn
see you on the Rift.
Dakin. Akan ada lagi champion ni. Ada lagi 2 ke 1 macam tu. Tak tahu nak keluar champion apa. Apa-apa pun nice update. Nice patch lah. Sebab champion dia best. Skin yang kurang satu. Mana hari punya ni spirit. Apa-apa pun kita tunggu next patch lagi satu. Aku nak minta Eloy. Mampu tak? Tak keluar, aku berhenti main. Nah, jom. Ciao lu. Assalamualaikum.